We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series is next. Eduardo Rodriguez will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start.
Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Toronto Blue Jays.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Ready with the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship.
Leading off for Toronto, left fielder, number 1.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Gloved by Harrison. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit in the air out toward left. Left fielder giving chase, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's Miguel Sano. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Line drive to left. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
The batter, number 5.
Stepping up now, Josh Harrison comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So coming to the plate, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Right fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for. Settling in now, Tyler Flowers. And their runners at the corners now.
Tyler Flowers.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Twin strand of digging in once again, number 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Peralta's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly.
Now batting, Reggie McIntyre. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Smoke on the ground left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 1. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. High and deep to center field. Buxton going back on it. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now 6-3.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to ride to the occasion.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. 2 down.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Game 2 of this year's ALCS starts now. Aaron Sanchez is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last one wasn't very good, mainly because of control issues. Walked 5 batters in his last start, and he certainly can't do that in this one here, or he's going to come out of the short end of this one.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute.
So stepping in, Robert Geary. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 0-2 delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. 1 out.
Batting fourth, left fielder, number 1.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Pollard on third with 2 out. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Josh Harrison stands in.
Batting 8, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Hit in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, number 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball and gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the series, and the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out toward left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Hard hit ball to short, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, D-Row, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's just 1 for 6. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Jays lead it. Striding in, number 1 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
The 1-2, and there he goes towards second. Grounded back up the middle. A tag for 1. On to first, a double play. Digging in now, Byron Buxton. Last time through was a base hit.
Byron Buxton.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Popped him up. Gregorius shading to his right, and the inning is over. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Number 1 will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. Bullet back up the middle. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And that's off the left field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself.
Ready once again, Miguel Sano. It was a walk in his last trip. Final strike for the Twins. Pulls this one in the air out to left. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. It's Game 3 of the ALCS. Next. Michael Pineda will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matty. Michael Pineda. A lot of people in baseball have wondered, when is this guy going to finally put it together? Powerhouse fastball with sink, 96 to 98. His best pitch, probably the hard slider. The key for him, throwing strikes early.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Minnesota Twins.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it. Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at David Peralta.
At the plate, number 1, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
Number 1.
From the stretch, this is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You're here.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Randall Grichuk head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's 1 for 2.
Randall Grichuk.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Leave a pair. The Twins coming up. No score. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Byron Buxton.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 1. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Sano on the move. 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Max Kepler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he has it for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Into the box now, number 1. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Donaldson rounds third and is digging for the plate. Throw to third, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Randall Grichuk.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. Sano has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Tapper up the line. Sano is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Flowers.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. They're down 2-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Byron Buxton. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Stepping into the box, number 1. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Herrera is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Randall Grichuk.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up.
Down the line,
here comes
halfway.
Peralta. He can't get there as it falls in. And that could be a big insurance run here as that pushes the lead to 2 here in the top of the 9th.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. Game 4 of the American League Championship Series is next. Kevin Gausman will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, what's the key to them earning a World Series berth here in hostile territory?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball.
Batting fourth, left fielder, number 1.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Harrison has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the...
Batting second, the shortstop.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you can see, it's all over in the senior circuit as the winner of our series here will square off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And there are certainly plenty of storylines there.
Batting third,
stepping in, David Peralta, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Digging in for his second at bat, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Number 1. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, number 1. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Byron Buxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Reggie McIntyre. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. At the plate, number 1, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Peralta is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So striding in, Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. In now, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 1.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The windup and the 0-1. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you can see, it's all over in the senior circuit as the winner of our series here will square off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And there are certainly plenty of storylines there. In the air, out to right. Peralta's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Batting ninth, catcher, Tyler.
The 2-1 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that's a home run into the top tank.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers pitching.
Coming to the plate now, number 1. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton calls for it. 1 away. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball.
Into the box, number 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1. Standing in, Rendell Grichuk. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Runners off for second. Hit to third. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. So far 2 for 3 in this one. 3 runs already home here. Drilled to the right side. Harrison's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 runs. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
There to take it is Gregorius for the first out. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Fielder, Eddie Rosario.
fly ball right down the line and left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Standing in, number 1. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Beard has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. The relay, the tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Reggie McIntyre. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Final strike for the Twins. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And the World Series is once again moving north of the border. The Jays are American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
Fans are finalizing.